This is one of my favorite places in VRchat. I keep coming back here because it feels right to me. The lo-fi hip-hop music and the raindrops and the fact that we're on an asteroid, but it's raining. And
But I love how they do the reflectiveness in the droplets.
yeah, I showed that to a friend of mine, and he hadn't noticed it before, but you noticed it right away. Because you do 3D design stuff in
Yeah,
VR,
look, you can
and
see my
you look at that stuff.
the skin color of my hand reflected in the droplets. Is amazing.
So how powerful do you think is VRChat for building worlds and avatars? I mean, the Unity engine. What do you think about it?
VRchat got the reputation of being cartoony, but I think it's going to grow. They made sure all the VR stuff worked. Added those little things that make people go, ooh, VR, like the mirrors and full body tracking, where I can sit down, cross my legs. Anime characters are a really big thing in VRchat, and I don't know if I would say that that's because of the way that the graphics are cartoony. I think people have gone towards anime characters because they're really, really good at being expressionate.
They can convey all these emotions with quite simple animations, facial animations.
And that comes with the anime kind of culture.
The first avatars that people were able to play around with were anime characters, and so there is a history why this happened so early, and this has to do with Unity and what was available at that time, but also with the fact that anime is just something that
it's almost
young people are into.
It's almost like with VRchat, all these things came together into the melting pot.
I think it's amazing. It reminds me of Second Life in like 10 years ago, but it's something very unique at the same time.
Sometimes I get to this point where I'm thinking, well, we've come to this point in Second Life where we're just maintaining what we've discovered, and that's why I'm exploring like Sanzar and VRchat and Neos VR. I want to be able to move forward and do something new.
How easy can it be for users to make their own stuff here?
Once you get past the whole downloading Unity, importing the packages and everything, it's kind of easier than you think. I mean, I might not know anything about Unity, but I've been able to bring in this avatar and my own treehouse.
Yeah, I felt that if I was willing to tinker around for a few hours or even 2 days, then it's possible to take a base model like the one I used for this avatar and to at least change the t-shirt and the hair colors and make my hair and ears blink a little bit like I did. So, and then I had to learn some basics about how the textures and the shaders work and how I can import it back into VRchat. So it was a bit of work, but I think it's worth it because having your own avatar that's unique is just one of the parts that are most amazing in virtual worlds. I think the VRchat dev team could do a little more to push that side of the story, that you can be your own character here, you can make your own avatars and that.
Well,
what's behind that?
It's in some ways though that's a kind of like a trip of discovery for users. I mean, to be in VRchat, and if you stay in VRchat and you get to know the people, and then you start to know the whole culture of VRchat, then you will come across this whole thing of building your own avatars, and then you will seek out all of that stuff. My two favourite things in virtual reality is full body tracking and the mirrors. Okay.
Let's turn on the left one.
The left one. So here we are. This is the mirror above us, and you can see I've got full body tracking on because my legs are moving around. And I love mirrors because you get this kind of like connection with your avatar. 'Cause it really gives you a profound connection to your identity in virtual reality. When I first came to VRchat, all the people were stood in front of the mirror, and they were all there watching each other, sort of moving their hands, and then it's just profound. It is profound.
Most of the things, like the volume of the music player or of the video, the collision meshes that you can turn on and off, all that, many times that's local. So that's very different to what we experience in Second Life, where everybody will have the same experience.
Yes, and this is one area that confused me when I came to VRchat and Sansa. The whole thing of instancing as well, and I couldn't get my head around it because I was so used to everybody experiencing exactly the same thing in Second
the same
Life.
instance.
Yeah,
yes.
When I came here, it's like
exactly.
What is an instance?
So yeah,
what do you mean? There's like
talking
10
about mirrors.
versions
I
of the
can't
same
even
world.
see a mirror.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't use VRchat enough to. I should spend an entire day here just getting to know all the controls and everything.
One day I decided to do what you just said, to spend the whole day here and to start talking to people. And suddenly I realized how many really smart people are here and how many people who are creative and awesome and have great ideas. And then somebody took me to a drinking night. I didn't know that that's a thing in VRchat. They have like a world that's called drinking nights, and they play drinking games like card games where when you lose you have to take a shot, and beer pong and stuff like that. And I thought that's fake, and then I realized that some people were really, really drunk when I played it with them. And so I got the bottle of gin from my kitchen and I played with them for real, not cheating. And that was the first time I got drunk in like 2 or 3 months and in the lockdown,
This guy made a DeLorean that had a DeLorean that would fly in, and then he would get into the DeLorean and then fly off, and that would be the transition to teleporting away to somewhere. And then someone changed that.
Awesome.
Obviously, someone took that and then changed it so it was a hamburger because it's a Unity package. People can send this package to people. They can mod that and change it a little bit. And so these ideas, these memes, they're like VR memes that just spread around. They're like, how like something will happen and then someone will record a sound sample and turn it into a gesture in Second Life, and then everybody starts sharing it. Yes, and everyone starts sharing it around, and then you're at a party and everyone starts shouting the same gesture. And it's like you feel part of the whole community because of that.
Goonies will never die.
Yes, but
that's been going on for 15 years. The Goonies will never die thing.
It used to be just us saying Goonies never die, and then my friend Gemini cut it so it's like Goonies say die. So you got this
the Goonies separatists.
Counter evil. Goonies.
And so what happens here in VRchat is the same thing that you described, but with the video animations, with the gestures and the props that can be implemented in the avatars.
Into a whole new level,
I just love hanging out here, making friends, getting inspired by how creative many people here are, which helps me when I make my music. And being a child avatar, that helps my creativity so much. It connects me with my inner child, with my playful side, and with my wanting to explore art and music. I become more through virtual worlds, and VRchat gives me that same feeling that I always had in Second Life.
I think virtual worlds have the ability to expand our views of the world. As an example, this whole thing of instancing is mind-blowing, really. If you've never even considered the possibility that there are parallel worlds, why would we even be trying to get our head around that?
Some physicists believe that there are parallel universes and that the Big Bang was not a unique thing, but it happens over and over again, and there are more than one universe at the same time. So
It's
but
just
to experience
instances,
something
just
like the
instances.
instances.
Yes, we're experiencing that. It's actually a thing that we can experience in VR. This parallel universe thing, and the great thing is that VRchat and also Sansa, we can visit those parallel universes and hop between them.
Right. We can
And
open here the worlds
yeah,
menu and see all the other instances.
and I will leave the virtual world having a concept of that, having experience of parallel worlds. I think that's amazing. That's what virtual reality is all about. Is experiencing these things that we can't experience in the real world. We spend a lot of time recreating reality in virtual space, but there are moments where you have to expand what we can experience and see where that goes. You don't know how it might change the mind and make us realize things about our lives and the universe. Oh my god, we're getting so deep.